Hello lovely people, you're welcome back to Joroots Academy. And this video I'm going to show you how to develop web browser in Excel. So this is an Excel file, so I'm going to click on open our browser for us to see. So let's click on this button here to open the browser for us. So this is the browser and everything is done in Microsoft Excel. So you can search something here. Let's search something like Joroots. That's my channel, Joroots Academy. Okay, so you can search it here and see the results. So this is it. So you see that that's open for us. So this is the channel. So this is how the system is. So you can equally open it, do anything that you want to do with your browser. And this is the browser that we are going to learn. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to develop this kind of browser step by step and in a simple and easiest way. So okay, so because this is a browser that I've created, so we can use it to search for Google and others. So now let me close it, and now let's start with the development of this browser. So let's open a new web browser. So you go to File and go to New, then you create a blank workbook. So with this blank workbook, okay, so you have a blank workbook. So let's save it. So click on Ctrl+S to save it. So you search, when the Save As dialog box appear, go to where you want to save your file. I want to save it at Excel projects. Then you give it a name. So I want to name it like my browser. Okay, so my browser. Then with the Save As type, because you are going to use macros, that's VBA code. So you select the Save As type and then select Excel macro enabled workbook. Then you click on Save to save your work before you start with everything. Good. So now we have our project saved. Now before you move forward, you need to have this button here on your tab, that's the developer tab. So if you are not having the developer tab here, you can just follow this step. You go to File, you go to Options, go to File, you go to Options, then let's open and show them. Then you go to Custom Ribbon. So click on the Custom Ribbon. It will give you the ribbon that you can customize on your Excel file. So you go to the left side here, at the right side you can see the developer tab here. Because mine is ticked, because that's why you are seeing. So if yours is not ticked, just click on the small box here, then you tick it, it will mark for you, then you click on OK, then you see the developer tab here. So let's go straight to the developer tab. Click on the developer tab, then go to the left side here and click on Visual Studio. So with the Visual Studio, we already have the old one. So let me just minimize this because we don't need this one. This is the old, the what I've developed already. So make sure your project, the VBA project, is selected here. Then you go to Insert. With Insert, you're going to insert a user form. So you click on the user form, insert the user form. So when you insert the user form, for now let's enlarge the form. So you can equally enlarge the form manually here, or you can use the property option. So let's left click, right click, and then select properties. Okay, so the properties, the first thing, you are going to give a name to our form. So let's call it FRM browser. FRM browser. That's the name you're giving to our form. And then with the caption, we can name it as, let's say, any name I want to give to your browser. So I can say my simple browser. Okay, so you see that the name is at the top here. Now the first thing you're going to do is you're going to insert a picture box. So you go to the toolbars. If your toolbox is not appearing here, you can go to view, then you select your toolbox here. So with the toolbox here, you select you're going to use picture box. So select the picture box here, then you come and click on it here, so you can just adjust it here. Then you make it fill this top area here. So this one will be okay. Then you give the back color to be black. You change that one to black color here. Okay, so with this here, we are going to insert buttons. So you are going to set a first button. So click on the command button here, then you come and insert it here. So with this command button, we are going to give it a name. So the name will be btn. So that will cater for the back, go back when you want to go back. So btn back. Okay, then with the caption, for now let's try to give it a caption. So we can caption it as, let's say, back. We'll later edit it. So for now let's caption it like that. So with this, we are going to copy this 4 times for the forward, the refresh, the home, and the search. So I think 4 times we do. So you just select it, select the button or the command button, then click Control plus C, then Control plus V 4 times. Control plus V 4 times. So you can just click and drag them to the area that you want to place your button. So for me, I want to place my button side by side on the left side. Then my set button will come to the side here. Good. Okay, so we don't need this one, so let's just delete it. So we have the back, and this one will be the forward. So let's click on that and then change the name to btn forward. So either use go forward or forward. So the name is optional. Then this one will be the refresh. So btn refresh. I think I'm correct. Okay, let me check the spelling. Refresh. Good. Then this one will be btn home. That will send us to the home page. Then you have the btn search. What is it? btn search. Good. So we still need another thing here. We need a text box that will cater for our URL address. So you come to this side and select the text box here. Then you drag it here. You click and drag it here. So that will be our text box. So let's position it here nicely. Good. So for the size of it, you can just do it the way that you like. Now the next thing you're going to do is you are going to give these names, or either you use name for this or you can use pictures. So if you want to use pictures, you have something called Picon software. You can use the Picon software, or you can download a picture of the back icon or the forward icon, the refresh, the search, the home, and for this project. But if you don't have the Picon, that's where you go to Google and search for such pictures. For me, I have the pictures there already, so we'll just click on the button there. Then let me first of all clean the caption. You don't need the caption for this. Then I go to image. So where is image? Okay, picture. Yes, so here is picture. Let's go to picture rather. So you click on picture, then you go and select a picture from the downloaded picture that you have for this project. So my picture, this is the back that I want to use, so just double click on it. Okay, so you have the back here, you just open it here. Okay, so the back is here. So I want to be visible, so you can change the back color of that button. So just change the back color to let's use this and see. Okay, this one will make it invisible a bit. So let me use, okay, I think no, this one is okay. Let me use the previous one here. Okay, this one will be okay. So you can, this one too, you can change the back color to the same color like this. Oh, sorry. Okay, then you go the same way. You go to picture, then you select the picture that you want to use for the forward button. So you just click here and you have it here. Then this one will be for the refresh. So this one too, you can change the back color but for now let's change the picture first. Let's add a picture. So that is refresh. So let's go to refresh, add a refresh icon here, just insert it. Then the home button too, I have an icon there to cater for the home. So as I said, you can download such icons from Google, or you can use the Picon software to do this task. Now let's change the back color of the home tab or the home button. So you can use any color that suits you, that you prefer. Okay, so we have the text box here. With the text box, let's change the font. Let's change the font so that when we try to type the URL address, we see them boldly. So you can change the font. You can change the font name. For me, let me use this same font. Then the boldness will be selected. And let's say the font size, let's use 14. Okay. Now you have the search button here. So the search button, let's place it here, and then go to the picture. Let's select the picture. You can even use the text to cater for that. So let's set the picture to search. Then we go to the back color and then change the back color to, let's say, something like green. Okay, I think this will be good. So now we have this. So let's try to run it and see how the system will. So this is nice. So this is our browser is taking shape now. So the next thing you are going to do is you need something called the web browser control icon, or controls, like web browser control. So let's open our toolbox here. So when you open your toolbox here, you need to add this icon. Initially, by default, Microsoft Excel does not have this icon displayed on the toolbox, so you need to add it. So you just right click on this form and add additional controls. When you add additional controls, the dialog box will appear. So this is the dialog box. So you go through it, then search for web browser. So let's go to Microsoft web browser. So let's go to M. So you have the Microsoft web browser here. So if you have not added your controls, you just follow the steps. You right click, you click on additional control, then you select this here, then you click on OK. So for me, mine is already there, so I just leave it at that. Then I click on that icon there, come to my project or form, then I drag it to this side. It depends on you. You can, okay, for me, let me leave space beside it at the edges of it, so that my work will be a bit presentable for me. Okay, so let me adjust this side too. Okay, so I think this will be okay. Let me put this one inside. Okay, so we have this here, and we can also place another picture box here. So for that one is optional. That for me, I want to use it to cater for my time and let's say my dates. So you can just place your picture box here, then you drag to fill the whole column there. So with that, let's run our form and see how it is working. Good, so it is now working perfectly. Our browser is working, so let's wait for the browser this thing to. So this is it. So because we have not set any home page for this, so that nothing is showing here. Good, so our browser is now working. Now let's create a label here. Okay, for now let's create the label. So we have this label here, create the label here, and with the label, let's give it a name. So property, go to the property side, and with the name, let's change it to LBL time. Then let's caption it as time. We will later change it, so let's caption it as time. Good. Then let's change the font to let's bolden it and enlarge it a bit. Okay, so 12 will be okay. Okay, so we have this here nicely. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to copy this. Let's just copy, then paste it here for the dates. So this one will also be LBL date. Okay, then the caption to, let's change it to date. Okay, now we have this here. Good. So we are now going to code our browser. So I think we have, okay, let's name this one to, we need to name this one to the text box to, let's name it as tst url. Good. So let me see this one. We have the name there. Okay, so everything is intact now. Okay, so let's go to the coding side. So the coding side, I'm going to start from the search button there. So the search button, or let's start from the form initialize. So let's click on this area here, or any empty space there. Then you go to the coding screen, or let's click on this side. You can click on the first icon here and go to the coding screen, or you can double click on any of the space and go to the coding screen. So we want to go to the user initialize when the form initialize, or when the form open. So when the form open, let's go to this side where you can see the browser one, then go and select UserForm. So select UserForm, then with the click events or the events, you go to initialize. So we can delete this one, and that's 1, 2. Okay, so with the initialize, you want to tell the browser that when it opens, the web browser should navigate to a home screen or a home page. So we code that web browser 1. That is the name of the web browser with no changes. So it's web browser 1 dot navigate. So it should navigate to a website or to a URL address. So with the URL, we are going to use Google, so you can just type google.com. Good. So let's initialize it and see the effect. So let's double click on this. Okay, so we see that it is now loading, and let's see if the Google will appear. Good. Now so that for the first time, because we no coded, nothing was showing, but now our browser is taking shape. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to code the time, the date when it should initialize. Then we'll deal with what the other things here. Good. So let's go back to the code again. So let's go to the code, and then when it initializes, it should give us the date. So the date can be me dot label, that label date dot caption. So the caption, the label date should be equal to, so that one should be equal to date. So when it loads, it will give you today's date, that is the current date. Then the time to also be me dot label time, dot caption should be equal to time. Good. Then with the text box tool, when it loads, it should give you the name of what the browser, the home page. So the home page should also be Google. So you type me dot tst_ur dot text should be equal to the home page address. So the home page address is, so you just copy this one here and then come and paste it here. Okay, so let's delete this one and the other one here. Good. So that is the initialize stage. So when you load it, it should give us the dates, then the time. Okay, so you can just enlarge the button. So we see that it's now loading. It will load for us, then you get it here. Good. So let's do some editing. Let's open this text here a bit, and then do the same thing for this. So let's continue. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to code the search button. So the search button, let's double click on the search button here, and let's close it. Then go to, when you click on the search button, what should happen? So that will be the web browser. Okay, web browser 1 dot navigate. That it should navigate to the address that you have typed in the text, the URL address bar. So it should navigate to txt URL dot text, that's the text in the address bar. It should navigate to that. Okay, that is the search button. Then you go back to the home tool. The home tool, you should also tell the system that when you click on the home, it should send you to the time or the stage where the form initialized. So this, what you are going to call the initialize. So you come to this side, you select this whole text here, copy it, then you come and paste it here. Then you call it. So you call the form initialize when you click on the home button. Good. Now let's go to the navigations, the front, the back, and the others. So let's go to the back. Let's start with the back. So with the back, you type, you will tell the browser that when you click on the back button, the web browser the web browser should go back. So web browser web browser 1 good. So that's it. But there are some cases whereby you see error in your system, so let's try to work with the error, or else your system can crash at some time. So on that stage, we are going to use on error event. So on error, when there is an error in your system, it should go to so you are going to create a variable. So you can use go_ur. Good. Then you type this one here, done. Then with the URL, the variable URL, go URL, you assign it to the user form initialize. That means when the error appears, you should refresh everything and start and send your system to the stage where the form initialize. So that is it. So you click on the user initialize. So let's go to the forward button tool, and then do the same thing. For that tool, you are going to click on this whole area. Let's select the whole area for the back, then go and paste it there. But we are going to change this one, the event, when the browser when you click on the back forward button, it should go forward. So go forward. Good. Then the next thing is we are done with the forward. Then the next is the refresh. So double click on the refresh. That one you tell the web browser to refresh. Web browser 1.refresh. Good. Then we go to I think we love it home. The home to we are done with the home, and we are done with the refresh, and we are done with the search. Good. So that means our system is now good. So now let's run it for the last time and see that because the home page is Google, so that Google is showing here, and we have the dates and then the time and the date here. So the home page will load for us. Then we try to type a name here. So now let's try to type let's say Facebook and see something. Then we search. Good. See that it is now working for us. So you can just click on the back to send you back to your home. You can click on the home tool and to also refresh it for you and others. So this is the browser. And I think you are good to go. So I will end this lesson here, and I believe you enjoyed this video. Please try and subscribe to this channel. Help us grow this channel, and we have so many tutorials for you, and try and share this video. Thank you all. Your Roots Academy is out. Bye bye.